The Father informs you that suffering is not your destiny. You will never again consume the grain of sorrow. Who are those individuals who are experiencing sadness? The children who are without fathers. They will observe the impact of my compassion on your life and be motivated by the belief that their turn will come. God declares that He has not overlooked your dedication or diligence. I am not unjust, and the pressures of life that you must endure do not bring me joy. Observe me surmount the challenges and facilitate your progress. You are emerging and transforming. You have been enduring adversity for an extended period. It is now time to seize the plunder and observe the walls crumble as my powerful angel ascends to eliminate all opposition and grant you all that your heart desires. Currently, God declares, I am the supreme territorial spirit. The opponent presents his argument, and I intervene to halt him. In return, I grant you benefits, power, and authority that have never been granted to you before. Begin an endeavor, and I will bless it, declares God. I will grant you ownership of a plot of land if you place your foot on it. I have a good scheme for you, and my love is upon you. What I have promised in my word will not be revoked by any calamity or misfortune. You will accumulate prosperity without exerting any effort, as you will harvest where you have not yet planted. I would like you to bear in mind the extent of my affection for you and the degree of empathy I have demonstrated. Your slavery has concluded, and your remorse and shame have vanished. Rather than harboring resentment toward you, I extend my forgiveness to you, and rather than criticizing you, I envelop you in my goodness until it overflows, transforming your life through my blessings and benevolence. Accept the good tidings from God at face value and adhere to my regulations. I will maintain my commitment by demonstrating my affection for you and your surroundings and toward you, thereby demonstrating that you are the individual with whom I am collaborating to reveal and execute my good intentions. Today, God declares, my kingdom is not evident in your life through observation. For breakthroughs, deliverance, and healing to occur, you must be a member of my dominion. Your actions in response to my statements have a significantly greater impact than your expectations regarding my behavior or speech. The Father desires that we act immediately. Refrain from postponing tasks. There should be an end to the speculation and reasoning regarding potential future events. The present moment is the moment of your rescue, and this hour signifies the transformation of all that you have provided me with. The Father instructs you to refrain from employing logic to diminish the significance of your gift. Please absorb the knowledge I have imparted to you through my words and adhere to it without hesitation. Some individuals will disagree, complain, and even threaten you with a consequence they believe they can control, but are unable to do so. The Father asserts that your survival is not contingent upon the desires of others. Even though some individuals believe I am blind to the severity of their intentions, the actions of others cannot determine your fate. This is your day, this is your time, the Father declares. Place your faith in God, adhere to His directives, and witness His deliverance. The Father informs you that the cloud that envelopes your existence is shifting, and I am inviting you to accompany me. Declare in your spirit, change is not detrimental, it is advantageous. The Father instructs you to observe the clouds during the day and the lights at night. Knowing that I will not abandon you when you observe that my favored changes in your life are significant. I am guiding you. I informed you that I am not departing, rather, I am guiding you. I will transform you into a dominion and a global force if you adhere to me. I am guiding you from your current position to the profound and extensive objectives of my kingdom in your life. I will demonstrate works and perform signs, miracles, and marvels in your life. However, I desire for you to gain a deeper understanding of me and discover my methods. By comprehending my methods, you will not only comprehend my past actions, but you will also be able to predict my future actions. I am prepared to inform you of the events that will transpire tomorrow. I will assist you in comprehending not only the actions I am taking but also the rationale behind them. The Father declares that He does not desire to be obeyed without thinking. You are so much more than a mere assistant. You are a beloved son or daughter. I am providing you with the necessary instruments and instructions to govern and manage the earth. Your authority is merely the beginning of the power I am about to grant you. Your Father informs you that you should place your trust solely in me today, rather than in any other individual, process, or event. You will not experience disappointment, as I am incapable of experiencing failure. I am inherently adept at loyalty. There is no uncertainty regarding my aspirations in life. However, what are your expectations? Avoid gazing at a male individual. Individuals will inevitably disappoint you. Men make promises, even if they intend to fulfill them. However, if you persist in your pursuit of what you should be seeking in me, you will be disappointed regularly. I implore you to seek my salvation today, as my readiness to enter your life is equivalent to the agony of the cross. If I relinquish my soul's son, how can I not also be willing to relinquish everything else in his place? The Father asserts that He is not concealing any information from you. That is the another Jesus that Paul warned you about, who is distinct from the one who died for you 2,000 years ago. Reject the alternative Jesus of organized religion and traditional theology and place your trust in the true and living bread, which is delivered to you each morning in the same manner as rain and water from the rock. This morning, you will witness it, and your heart will be filled with joy, for my faithfulness is the inheritance of those who trust me. Today, God informs you that the act of forgive, release, and bless will establish the foundation for your transformation toward your most ambitious objectives. As stated in my word, the delay in forgiving an individual results in suffering and restriction. Forgive, decrees the Father. Dissemination. May you be blessed. Proceed. Disregard the past. I will only take the necessary steps to achieve my objectives and remain on course, as I possess the ability to travel back in time and alter my destiny. Allow me to bless those who have betrayed you, lied about you, or caused you harm. To create space within and around you for the complete purpose, plan, and gift that I have ordained and planned for you since the beginning of time, please permit me to remove them from your presence. Grant forgiveness, liberate individuals, and provide them with advantages. Establish a cadence that will facilitate your progress toward the most advantageous outcomes and advantages in your life. Refrain from contemplating the past. Please refrain from criticizing or rejecting how I am endeavoring to transform your life, and do not adhere to those fraudulent leaders who have never comprehended or viewed you in the same manner as I do. Cut the ties of doubt and embrace my rest, even the rest of someone whose heart says, I am who he says I am, and I can do what he says I can do. I will not abandon you. However, the time is urgent, and your cooperation is essential as I fulfill the final comprehensive aspect of my kingdom's purpose and plan for you, the Father assures. Before the video continues, I request you to like the video and share this video with your family and friends, and request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make my new house. Today, God declares, my kingdom has arrived in the world, and my will is being fulfilled in your life, just as it is in heaven. This is the trajectory of your existence, as I perceive it. Oh, my dearest, that is the model I am employing. The same is true on earth as it is in paradise. Living on earth is comparable to living in paradise in your world. Heaven is devoid of illness. In paradise, there is no debt. There are no eviction notices on the doors of the celestial domain, and no one is calling to demand payment. The source and the promise are mine. I am capable, enthusiastic, and dedicated to transforming your existence into a paradise on earth. I can discern the distinction between a heart that is determined and one that is sorrowful by listening to your lamentations. I am not going to hold you accountable for the hurried decisions you made or the long-lasting consequences they had, even though you have blamed yourself and said negative things about yourself. I am not accusing you. I am merely rescuing you from the hunter's snare. Although there may be some anxiety and trembling, you will not be deprived of any of my power, favor, or mission in the end. Accept the disorder and utilize it as a wave of my creation to assist you in achieving your most ambitious objectives and fulfilling your most profound aspirations. I am creating, reshaping, and molding you to become a chosen instrument in my dominion. It is advisable to have faith in the process. Rather than dwelling on the past with dread and doubt, maintain an optimistic outlook for the future. I serve as both your front and rear guard. I will ensure that all of your borders are safeguarded until your life on earth is comparable to your life in heaven. Today, God declares, I am the God of all comfort. I have sent the Comforter into the world to make your existence easier and lighter, the Father says. Take comfort. Some refer to it as the burden of the Lord, while I contend that the sacrifice at Calvary has alleviated your burden. As I stated in my word, the time is approaching when you will no longer refer to me as the burden of the Lord. This is because I have bestowed joy, glory, and the spirit of praise upon my people, even though many individuals have carelessly imposed ominous words, heavy loads, and sorrow upon them. The Father declares, I will make the turtle dove's voice audible and provide songs at night as the wedding season approaches. I have assured you that I will never abandon you. Even though a significant number of individuals have departed the region, you will be akin to the Israelites who resided in the Goshen region. I will safeguard you with my wings for the duration of the excruciating agony. I will be with you in times of trouble and great hardship, and I will draw you to me by revealing my name, Jehovah Nissi, declares your God. This will serve as your guide on the day of vengeance. Today, God is urging you to be wholly continuous. Aim for the volume. Attempt to acquire the new oil and wine that I desire for you. The press has exhausted all the oil from the past, and the well-known vintages are all gone. Who among you will desire the new and be dissatisfied with their possessions from yesterday? The Father informs the populace that fresh food and water are accessible from the rock in the morning. Advance and allow a sacred contentiousness to assume control, which will guide you to new paths in my kingdom. During a period of emptiness, the Father asserts that being miserable is a sacred virtue. Commit yourself that you will not refer to this darkness as light, or allow yourself to be emotionally manipulated by individuals who only have illusions, distractions, and old things to offer my people. Rise, commands the Father. Break free from any monotonous mental state. Declare with assurance and fortitude the novel developments that I am introducing to the world. These are novel developments that necessitate your participation today. Before the video continues, I request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make my new house. Today, God declares, "You are the beneficiary of my mercy." No, this is not indicative of your entitlement. I am disregarding your accomplishments or errors. I am discussing the blood that was shed on Calvary as a sacrifice. You are not required to provide any evidence or confirmation, as I have already done so for you. The sacrifice of the Son for you is the sole factor that establishes your righteousness in the presence of God. I would have come to earth and died on the cross for you, even though you were the sole individual who could receive my grace. I am unable to adequately articulate the extent to which I cherish you, and I desire for you to experience its complete impact daily. I adhere to your expectations. Pay close attention to the actions I take in your life. I am still alive, occupied, and working diligently for you. I will provide you with something in exchange for your cooperation. It is feasible to transform. It is feasible to implement modifications. I am worthy of your confidence. You don't have to experience disappointment. Concentrate on the completed task, as it is effortless to comprehend and observe my power and compassion in your life when you possess faith. Today, God declares that the dominion will be prioritized and that all necessities will be fulfilled. All signifies all this time. I will improve your life and circumstances by providing you with what you desire if you prioritize the kingdom. The concept I propose to you is so exceptional and fortunate that it appears to be a mere fantasy. I am committed to assisting you in realizing your most ambitious aspirations and reaching the pinnacle of your aspirations as an integral component of your daily existence. It discloses my identity and occupation. Even though dubious individuals subscribe to faith fallacies, I am a good deity who guarantees that I will continue to perform good deeds until the entirety of my goodness defines our relationship. It is now time to confront the absurd to achieve the unattainable. Do not be concerned about strategies and plans that are unfeasible. They are merely futile endeavors to ascertain how I will achieve my objectives on your behalf. Locate solace in me. Place your trust in me alone. Take advantage of the day and allow your actions to be guided by pleasure and praise. The Father assures them, I have this under control, and advises them to remain composed. Cease all forms of substandard living. I am no longer anticipating the anticipated adverse circumstances. Nothing or anyone, not even hell, itself can prevent you from experiencing the advantages of my steadfast affection for you. God declares, I can verify my work in your life today, just as Aaron's rod expanded. The Father asserts that his favor is readily granted, necessitating no effort, persuasion, or begging. The sole qualification for admission to the institution of my spirit is my favor. Accept my yoke and comprehend the meaning of a simple mission and a light load. I will not abandon you in your current state. I am assisting you in maturing so that you may completely embody my glory and demonstrate it to a world that is lost and dying. I want you to concentrate on the way the dawn illuminates the mountains, even though the world is in darkness, even profound darkness. The Father declares that He desires to be honored through His saints, and you are among those individuals upon whom He will shine His light, causing you to embody the divine nature that is present in all who have accepted the sacrifice on Calvary. There is no need to be concerned about individuals who cause harm. Do not be alarmed, your environs are undergoing rapid transformation. I am present to assist, and you will complete a significant amount of work within the next few days. Keep your focus on me and allow me to guide, inspire, and provide for the realization of your most ambitious ambitions and the attainment of your highest aspirations. God informs you that this is your moment. Is it possible for you to respond with the term now? If you have ever desired to engage in activities in the land, the present is the ideal time to do so. Your response time today is identical to my response time to you. Today is the day of your provision, progress, favor, and rescue. Overcome the constraints of negative expectations and distorted perceptions of the enemy's actions, and view the situation from the perspective of your victory through the cross. You are required to inform me. The Father instructs, you must express your aspirations. Express your genuine aspirations. There will be no more ambiguous language or fabricated religious assertions. I require no convincing. You are not required to implore me with tears in your eyes or employ elaborate language during your prayers. In light of the blood that was shed for you, what is the significance of all the reasoning and imploring in the world? Dispel the false impression that you are passively observing and anticipating my actions. I have already fulfilled all of my obligations to ensure that your requirements are met and that every aspect of your life is taken care of. In my universe, it is not sufficient to observe, one must take action. In order to be immediately rescued, it is necessary to act promptly and utilize the available resources. I will transform the limited time, money, prayers, and obedience you provide me with into the essential components of success in order to fulfill your requirements. Today, God informs you that His benevolence is emanating from within you and is expanding. The streams that bring pleasure to the city of God are pouring out in large quantities on you, and all sadness is departing. According to the Father, you are neither excluded nor ineligible. The development of plan A for your life and future is ongoing and can be considered at any time. Maintain optimism and anticipate success, and you will not be disappointed. The world is currently experiencing the right of males to bring about change and chaos. Your evidence will be remarkable, and my voice will be heard from the depths of despair and confinement to the heights of power among countries. I refer to you as my son and daughter. I assure you that I will never disappoint you. Don't be concerned, I will never abandon you. When your heart urges me to respond, I resoundingly proclaim, "Here I am," and everything transforms. Believe in me, the Father declares, for I am an immediate God. I am a deity who fulfills His obligations. Therefore, there is no reason to doubt me. You are entitled to restoration. Allow the sorrow and lamentation to dissipate. Shortly, there will be an abundance, and you will no longer be required to contend with scarcity. The day star is ascending in your heart to vanquish all the evil that is attempting to impede you, and the darkness has vanished. The anticipated response has been received. Please be advised that, in the same manner as I did not withhold my son from you 2,000 years ago, I will not withhold any other gift from you. Contact us with the utmost assurance and faith. If you persevere through the challenging times, I will guide you to the other side, where your deepest desires will be fully realized and your hopes and ambitions will be effortlessly realized. This is the result of my plans and intentions for you in all aspects of your life. Yesterday, God instructed us to ascend, soar like an eagle, and commence our journey. The Father desires for you to ascend. Today, my people are being instructed to ascend to a higher level. Ascend beyond the mundane and the earthly to experience the universe, including the vicinity, from my perspective and eyes. I will demonstrate opportunities to you when others only perceive issues. There are no dead ends when one is in the divine regions through Christ. I will remove the ashes of your failures and the weeping of your frustrations, allowing you to ascend to a state of complete triumph and celebration. Allow the trimming to commence today, and be aware that you may occasionally feel that I have taken away too much. Nevertheless, I am merely removing the obstructions that are obstructing your view of the panoramic view of power and answered prayer that I have prepared for you. Remember this day, the Father instructs. Request that your eyes become more receptive and your hearing become more receptive. You have a greater number of supporters than those who are opposed to you. You are not alone. You are not at risk. I have enveloped you in my eternal embrace, and from that embrace, you will witness the destruction of every malevolent scheme against you. Today, God informs you that you were intended to accomplish significant feats. The Father informs you that your life is significant. I have just brought you to the domain. If you elect to serve my dominion, you are assigned a particular ministry position on earth. According to the Father, your existence is intended to be anything but ordinary. You will acquire a wealth of experience and knowledge regarding my regulations as the living sacrifice I instructed you to be. Let your existence be a daily offering to me, similar to the sheaf and shoulder that the priests used to bring. Your God declares, I will embrace you immediately, and I will transform your surrendered spirit and obedience, providing you with beauty in exchange for ashes and souls in exchange for your endeavors. Before the video ends, I request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make a new house.